Nikki, Milo, clear your Saturday night schedules. We're going to the Flaming Snot concert.
PA, you know we didn't get tickets. We stood in line 10.
K-Nut is giving away front row seats to the 10th caller when they play the Snot's new single, Snot for Teacher. With the ingenious earpiece radio I got in a box of Fuzzy-O's and my mom's 1,000 free minutes, we're practically guaranteed the seats.
Today's lesson is Multicultural Mash, the miracle of yogurt. Okay, now if you refer to your syllabus.
You're listening to K-Nut, the rock of the Tri-Nut Block. Hey, DJ Scribble with you. I'm about to announce the next time we'll be giving you a shot at Flaming Snot tickets for this Saturday.
You're listening to the Wayne McCobb radio program. I'm Wayne McCobb, the lone lighthouse that parts the haze around the old nut. So I'm trying to get to class, and I'm forced to maneuver around Chil-Aid-sucking crunch pod zombies infecting the HMS hallways.
But I
They clog
love
up the
Chil-Aid
halls,
in the
singing
pod.
the praises of Flaming Snot and recounting the insipid details of this month's latest Fuzzy comic.
But I love the Snot. I love Fuzzy.
Fuzzy is a misled lint ball. It's 10:15, and you're listening to KHMS, Hazelnut Middle School's radio network.
The school's radio station? That show is coming from here?
You know, political correctness has driven HMS sports insane. Do we truly need 2 soccer teams? These little chick-taters should leave the football to the boys and form a nice double Dutch squad instead.
So don't go bad-mouthing bacteria if you're loving your yogurt.
That is the biggest load of garbage I've ever heard!
We took leave of the farm to seek a new life in the modern world. I want little Zachariah's transition to be as mild as warranted.
Pearson, can't you see I'm in a meeting? What are you doing here?
Carter sent me because I said he's full of garbage. Principal Hickey, have you heard this?
Oh, my, and there they go, the last 2 ticks of Flaming Snot at the Sandpaper Pavilion this Saturday.
Thank you, but I'm going to Neil Diamond that night.
If girls soccer continues, I assure you we'll have a shin guard shortage by the year 2000.
Aha! Listen to that chauvinistic sewage. Principal Hickey, you've got to get him off the air.
Young Mr. McCobb took an unused bucket of bolts rusting in a janitor's closet and turned it around into a county-class radio station.
He's an anti-Chil-Aid pot-opposing soccer sexist.
Sure, I'd love to trample students' rights, put punks in their place, silence critics who say I've given the Spanish Club too much power. Unfortunately, there's a little thing called the First Amendment that guarantees free speech. McCobb stays, Pearson. Where were we? Ah, yes. You were looking for a mild transition.
Welcome to the afternoon edition of the show. I'm your host, Wayne McCobb. Today's topic, the glorified finger painting seminars known as art classes.
I know McCobb's appalling, but there's nothing that Principal Hickey can do about it.
He can take him off the air.
Pepper Ann, the First Amendment of the United States Constitution says, and I paraphrase, Congress shall make no law abridging the freedom of speech.
Nikki, please.
Pepper Ann, no one is listening to him anyway.
I'd have to agree with Ms. Little. This guy's a small fish, a guppy.
Art is a plumber. Art is not a 5th period class.
PA, can I have that radio for a sec?
Art is life!
I have a plan for macabre removal. You in?
Without art, comic books would be but brief novels!
Is that a yes? Hello? Hillary Clinton? This is Pepper Ann. Pearson, there's some bad stuff going down at my school radio station, and yeah, but this guy, yes, but I think, sure, healthcare is totally, I know it takes a village, but, my mom needs me, Berto's gotta go by. Jeez. Looks like we're on our own, Milo. There's only one thing to do. Boycott.
What do we want?
No more macabre!
When do we want it?
By the end of the week at the latest!
What do we want? When do we want it? What do we want?
So,
when do we want
what language do you speak in Prague?
What do we want?
No more macabre!
When do we want it?
By the end of the week at the latest!
Pepper Ann, what are you doing?
Boycott! Macabre! I mean, boycott! caught Wayne McCobb!
Like, who's Wayne McCobb?
Who's Wayne McCobb? Wayne McCobb is a DJ heck-bent on destroying girls' soccer. He's a threat to everything we hold dear, from Chill Aid to Choco Herons.
What station is he on?
That's the worst thing of it all. He broadcasts from this very school on KHMS. Listen!
We have our own radio station?
Inline skating! Ha! They're all out of line!
See? He's got to be stopped. And the only way to do that is to...
Boycott! Someone is starting a boycott of this radio program. Her name? Pesky Ann Pearson. My advice to you, PAP, go straight to your local library and start doing research on getting a life.
What's the frequency, Milo?
Sounds like compelling stuff.
I want to know more.
Everybody's listening to him now.
Pepper Ann, instead of trying to silence McCobb, why don't you just give him a taste of his own medicine? Offer up your opinions as a counterpoint.
He's too big now. No, I need to do something that'll knock him off the air for good. Something drastic.
It's not up to you to decide who can and can't be on the radio.
But he's wrong!
Yes, but you're wronger! I mean, more wrong.
Go ahead.
Who are you?
Wayne McCobb here, where the hazelnut buck stops and is changed into cents. Hello, Pepper Ann.
I'm not.
You have a name tag stitched to your forehead.
Mom. Fine. It's me, Pepper Ann. I'm taking these glassy rods, which I'm sure are vital, and I am not giving them back till you're taken off the air. How's them apples, McCobb?
Here, they're called vacuum tubes.
Cool. Okay, see ya.
Good job, Pepper Ann. It's the best a coward could do.
Coward? Ha!
It's easier to be a coward. If I were one, I could just go to the girls' soccer locker and steal all their balls and flags. Boom! No more girls' soccer. Even if you take those tubes, you can't take my voice, Pepper Ann. And that's all I need, because despite an unfortunate phobia of jams and jellies, I am not a coward. You should try to sell those. You might get enough money to buy a backbone.
I have a backbone, McCobb, and a voice. Here. Now, why don't you put me on the air with you? Or are you the one that's backboneless?
Me put you on the radio? Ha!
What's the matter, Wayne? Or does freedom of speech not apply to a girl soccer player? I thought you said you weren't a coward.
I'm not. Today's show, third period.
As some of you may have heard, I have a guest in the studio with me today. Pester Ann...
Hey!
Ahem. Pepper Ann Pearson.
Hi, Slob. McCobb.
Yes! Point PA.
If I could take just a moment, I'd like to say something. Nikki, if you're out there, you were right. Spending time trying to silence some Nimrod's voice is stupid.
Hey!
If you don't like what someone's saying, say something yourself.
Okay. Girls' soccer is about as useful as maracas during wartime.
Well, ay caramba, Wayne. Have you ever even been on a soccer field?
I know my way around
A soccer field? A wee bit better than you, Missy.
Oh, really? Care to show me? Why don't you put your money where your mic is and just settle this once and for all on the soccer field?
Anytime. If I didn't have these
tender shins.
What's happening?
Who?
I'm sorry, but KHMS is no more.
I demand an explanation.
Both of your antics stirred up enough interest in the school's AM frequency that we were able to sell it to this gentleman's Tejano music station for a muy bueno sum. They assume control starting now.
Buenos días para todos. Vamos a ponerlos picante. Ay, ay, ay. Aquí está. Mi corazón está para las fiestas.
Woo! That was great. The thrill of being able to speak out against moronic attitudes beats boycotting some windbag any day of the week.
For girls soccer, against girls soccer, it really doesn't matter. Sooner or later, it comes down to the almighty thirst for really good Tejano music. So long, people.
Not so fast, Maccabi. I believe we have a score to settle.
Chiliana está delante de la meta. Dispara la pelota.